Bright lights.
Okay, just bright lights.
Right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, blinding me. Apparently this is a head and night feed, ignore my appearance and everything. First part you gotta do is remember how many you have for what size dishes. That was the fun part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I got enough. So these would be for juveniles, anything that's between 9 grams until you need a full-size dish. Hatchlings, babies, up to the 5 gram or between 5 and 7 grams get bottle cap lips. You know, these. Adults 20 to 30 and upwards get full-size dish. Now these don't get filled all the way. When you're doing a feed, always have some spares because they all love to poop in their water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. Either way, spares. These and these. Well, good night. Spares. Then the dishes can go back. There's the way from my butt.
I'm not focusing more on the table than on your face.
That's good. That's good.
Don't you need the little hat thing?
Yeah. Always use a tray to carry between them. I serve them all nicely compacted in your area, which is a future endeavor for gathering. 5. Anybody can do that. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 5 is 13, 14. That's not right. 4 am I right?
Very good.
This is a really exciting part. In a minute, see what you're doing. Recommend placemat so it's easy to clean. Because you know it's going to get, filled to a point. They don't, like I said, you don't fill them all the way up. So that makes for a lot of wasted food. I do mine every 3 days, again, to save the wasted food issue. Because these little things are very finicky eaters. It's too hot, they won't eat. It's too cold, they won't eat, obviously. If they're just in the mood, they won't eat. So every 3 days I found is a better ratio for my guys to be in. 1/4 teaspoon size spoon. Big buckets, you can mix flavors all around. See, powder food.
Okay.
And the ratio I usually do is about that much, so a rounded 1/4 at the most for the big guys. Some of them you want to put a little bit extra in because that's what you put in the bottle caps. Here are the lids. So the other size bottles get the same rounded, but split over 2, if not 3 dishes. Now, if you end up having to shift your feed by one day because you're out of town or away, whatever, they won't die. They just be a little hungry. So give them a smidge more than normal, or the same amount, and be happy when you clean the dishes out really well. Some will clean the dishes out better than others. It's not a food thing. It's more like any kid. It's just them. Some kids will only eat hot dogs when they're not cooked. Don't ask me about that one. Some kids I know will eat hot dogs and macaroni all day long. Yeah, some will just eat pasta and crackers. I think there's more of a mother influence on that one, but hey, they're not my kids, whatever. Let's see if I can figure that one out or not. Okay, so there's all the Kritters out. Bottles of food, we'll say 2-to-1 ratio, 2 waters to 1 spoon. I tend to do it a little bit more 1-to-1 almost, a little bit thicker that way. And this is why you have a placemat, because water is going to get all over the place. So 1 flat round usually is good for the 0.5 ounce cup dishes. Sometimes you want a smidge more in them, because there's always spilling with water. Again, a point of a placemat. It is easily cleaned up. Cloth is good too. It's washable. But this is just wipeable, and then you're good to go. And it says cloth all over it, which is, bonus for any person that, is objective at weird hours. So at this point, like I said, that much gives you 1 for 1. And then the adult ones, you do, let's see, 1, 2, maybe a little smidge. So it's not inexact. I eyeball it a little bit more than normal. You want it to be more on the thick side than the thin side. In the summer, when it's really hot, when you got the AC running and stuff, I do it a little bit thinner so to get more of the liquid aspect. Even in the heat, you do want to more spray them, mist them. I've got this many geckos. I still do it by hand with the sprayer. I don't have a fancy spray system in this King's or whatever. But hey, if you want one, I can sell that to you. Always prepay first. Generally, once you get all this put through this way, I give it a minute to sit. Give myself a minute of a break. My back is not the best. Oops, I went a little bit too much water. So we scoop and put in some real ones. Some will eat it more thick than others. But again, that's the picky eater aspect. Hand over to the dog who's looking for attention, apparently. She's not in the background. Ignore the background noises. The dog likes to snort and snuffle when they can snuffle, I guess, among other things. So give it a minute to sit. You might need to add a smidge more water to some of them if it's really thick. You want to do your best to get them all mixed up and stirred. So we're into the mixing now. Let it sit for a second. It does recommend letting it sit so it sets up a little bit more. But you can still get the different consistencies. And before I get too far into this, I was going to say, this bucket is, if you can still find them somewhere, I'm sure they're around still. I usually get 2 12-ounce containers of different foods. Put them in here, mix them together, maybe throw a little bit of banana, cream pie, whatever. Like kids, picky eaters, different flavors. Covers everybody in one shot. You don't have to say, this is for this person, this is for this gecko, this is this gecko. No. As you can tell, I'm not the most serious of people, so if that offends you, next video please. This is who I am. So there's different consistencies that do happen because it's never an exact math on enough water. You can if you really want, but no. Eyeball it. It's fine. They'll eat it or they won't. It won't make a big difference. Some of them want more liquidy. So your ideal consistency is probably, when you scoop it, it looks like that near the dish, and it's like that for thickness. So a thick ketchup kind of thing. watery, you can get somewhere in between, but it's not like water, it's just thinner. If you are doing any breeding or need any to pick up more weight than others, try to give them the thicker. Again, it still breaks down to who's going to eat what. A lot of it, if you go to like yard sales, sharing centers, thrift stores, whatever, dollar stores even, I don't know, you have a collection of these spoons so that I don't have to worry about where is the one. I have a few. It's like your kitchen utensils. You don't just have one fork and knife in your house. You need more than one. So I've got two that I regularly use, and you didn't see that. If it's been a crazy week, haven't got around to doing a lot of cleanup from things, got a couple backups just because. Thrift stores, Value Village, whatever your local Salvation Army or whatever, little corner neighborhood sharing things, yard sales in the summer. You have a few different ones. Just remember to get something that's got a metal edge to it. You can get some really skinny, wimpy plastic ones. Yeah, they're going to bend and be done. And, you know, my cat likes to chew on them, and that's where those went, so. It didn't cost me anything. Give her fun while she was teasing them. It's all good. All good. Everybody was happy at the end of that one. Try not to get too exuberant when you're mixing, or you end up with stuff everywhere. I've had that many a time. And it's a fun cleanup. You know, the dog doesn't lick it. She doesn't lick the tank glass. Anyway, that's a different video. It's on there somewhere if you really are curious. Or message me and I'll find it and repost it. Again, you see there's not full levels. They're small enough that they will eat them, and you'll be able to tell who your big eaters are. If you put too much in, again, like I said, it's just a wasted amount of food. And the pricing you're paying, depending if you're getting it from a retail store like PetSmart or Petco, they are major overpriced, but if you don't know their options, of course that happens. Here's an example of one I didn't put enough water in. Spray bottle, better than the water. Couple sprays, much better. Again, it'll help for some of those ones you know they're going to be your bigger eaters. Because you will see more evidence of it. The little baby itty bitties, you may not be able to tell if they're eating by looking at it. A lot of people have a concern. I don't know if he's eating. I don't see any marks. They are little. They will eat little. They have itty bitty tongues and itty bitty stomachs. If they are pooping, hey, they're eating. Natural side effect of eating. Because you can't sit there and watch them all day. Some of them will be out during the day a little bit because, I don't know, I always go with the joke that they don't know that they're nocturnal or something. They missed that memo. So I've got some that are out right now. 1, 2, 3. They're staring very intently this direction. Once I get them up on the website, you can see who they are. Their names are Ash, Junior, and Sage. Cass is usually up and around running around Castile, but he'll be up there as soon as the food dish hits the level. Alright, babies. Bottle caps. I don't take it out of these. I'll take it out of one of these. It's got a little bit extra to it. Say, for example, this one. There's a little bit extra. You don't want to overdo it. It's got a good consistency though. So what I usually do is about that much. So just fill the middle section. Yep.
Flash got turned off, that's all.
Oh, still running?
Yep.
Okay, ignore that little commentary. I think that was Ash running around. Did you see? Okay, okay. You want to watch you don't take too much out of any of the dishes though. Now these guys got bumped today because yesterday was just a really bad day for me. So they all get a little bit extra. This one's a little bit runnier. We'll go on to some of these too. But smaller ones, like I said, you can't really tell. I can look at these when I get around to them in the bedroom where I keep them and see. It won't look like they've eaten. But yeah, there's poops. So they've eaten. I need to find one I can take 2 more things away. I'll just take this one, but I'll take a little bit more again. They're not big eaters. Some of them are just I think at most the oldest one in there, almost a year maybe, but still not big eaters. I don't give my guys anything special to make them grow fast. My guys live on their pashy with the occasional Pangea flavor mixed in just for the flavor. I've tried the breeder's formula. Not really been a big hit. Might have just had a bad bag. It happens. It seems to be a bit more chunky than normal. You would expect it to be a bit more fine. Watermelon is usually one. I usually give my guys the Wapashi Mango Super Blend Complete Gecko Diet with a fruit and grub mix as well. Banana cream pie topped in there just a little bit. Oh, that system is good. There's also the other seasonals. Now what I'm doing now is just load them onto the tray to take the ones that are here, leaving the ones that go elsewhere, etc., where they are.
And wrap it up.
So pretty much what you want to do is give these, freshen it out, check the water, replace water as needed, and spray them all good for the nighttime misting, not drenching, because it does need to dry out during the day, so that they have the chance to, get their shed properly and stuff. Stuff shed and whatnot is a whole other talk show. We will discuss sauna or something next time, because I've got to get the picture on these saunas. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening to me babble and make a mess of my table. And any questions or anything, email is katt@kattskritters.com, same as on the website. Facebook, same thing, pretty much. So, have a great night, kids, and let me know if you got any questions. Bye.